Final phase of Father's Plan is finally upon us. Final phase of Father's Plan. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, Usman Nurmagomedov, the father of Khabib Nurmagomedov, had a plan set in motion for his entire crew, right? Khabib Nurmagomedov becomes the lightweight champion, shows his level of dominance and greatness. Islam Makhachev, phase 2, comes in, wins the championship, shows his greatness, either retires or moves up and fights for a second belt, which is imminent, fighting JDM at MSG in November, which obviously he's going to win. There's no doubt about that in my mind. But the question always was, if and when Usman Nurmagomedov will come over from Bellator to fight for the UFC lightweight championship. And of course, Omar was included in this plan as well. Little hiccup in the name of a guy named Marab, but I still think if they fight 10 times, Omar wins 6 or 7 of those times. But you never know. But anyway, we had a call out today from Usman Nurmagomedov to Ilia Topuria, basically saying that his resume is better than Ilia's resume. I don't know if I believe that. But you can tell what the purpose of this statement is, right? The purpose is for us to say, okay, why would he call him out? He's in a different organization. They're never going to fight. Oh, wait a minute. He has one fight that's coming up against Paul Hughes. They're doing that rematch. Then what? Right? By that time, Islam will be out of the way, long out of the way for lightweight. He will have beaten JDM. Ilia Topuria will hopefully still be the king of lightweight. And now he's calling and saying, hey, once I'm done here, I'm coming over. Get ready because I'm going to whoop your... Obviously saying it in a polite way because that's the Usman Nurmagomedov way. But we can clearly tell what's happening here is preparation is being made for Usman Nurmagomedov to come into the lightweight division and either immediately get a title shot or maybe need 1 or 2 wins somewhere in the top 10 in order to get that title shot. Now, I'm not saying he's going to be able to walk through everybody, right? He's a Nurmagomedov. Obviously, he's going to be dangerous. Obviously, he's trained with those amazing guys basically his whole life, right? So, but, Paddy is good. Paddy Pimblett's good, right? Ilia Topuria is very good. You know, Arman Sarukian is very good. But, you know, what I would say is he's probably going to get to fight one of those bigger names in the lightweight division, and then he will get a title shot. Now the question is against who, because Ilia has said that he's probably not sticking around forever, right? He's going to retire by 30. So if this is going to happen, it's going to need to happen fast. And I would say that the thing about Ilia, like the UFC has desperately tried to recreate the Conor versus Khabib thing for years, right? Like they're trying to have something that is as iconic and memorable as Conor versus Khabib, and they just haven't been able to do it. Things have not panned out the way they wanted to. But Ilia versus Usman Nurmagomedov could do exactly that. And the thing is, it won't be all grappling, right? Because Usman likes to stand and strike as well. He can grapple, but he likes to stand and strike. So, more than anything, right? I don't think even Usman believes that maybe he does. Maybe he believes his resume is better, but I don't think so, right? I think he looks at his resume and he goes, you know what? I'm just going to put this out there and let everyone in the UFC know I'm on my way, right? Ilia, I am on my way. Get ready. Because he's the only one left, right? He's the only one left in that sort of Usman clan, or in the Nurmagomedov clan, from that Abdulmanap group, where it was very clear that they had high hopes for him, right? Khabib, Islam, Umar, Usman, right? And in my opinion, a lot of people say like Usman is super underrated. Like people don't know how good he is because he fights in Bellator, right? And we've seen like Paul Hughes did really, really well against him. Other than that, he's mostly blown out his opponents. So it's interesting. But to me, when I heard that, this was so clear that this is the next phase of Father's plan, right? This is what's happening now. So, yeah. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Do you see Usman coming over anytime soon? But, yeah, I just thought I'd hop on here and explain this. When he says his resume is better, he doesn't actually mean his resume is better. He's saying, I want to fight you, Ilia, and I'm coming over to the UFC soon. So get ready, right? That is what that statement